Okay, this is really important. If you were not here at the beginning of the year, you might not know how I taught this, so you might want to really pay attention to this. You should have seen it at your school. I don't know if you did. They taught it a lot different, probably a lot harder way. We translate it, right?
Yeah.
So how am I going to translate this?
F of x.
F of x. So vertical means f of x, the whole function.
Plus.
Shift is a plus. 4. And down means minus, right? Okay? And so we want that, and then what we have to do is translate this into this. So when we're talking about this, we're talking about g of x, right? So we're saying g of x is equal to, and then when I plug this in, remember I take whatever's out in front, I'm going to keep it with that x. I got to give a space, parentheses, space, x, space, parentheses, and then whatever that this is goes right here, right? And then if this is being added to something, then I've got to, if it's x cubed plus 3, then I have to put the plus 3 out here, right? If it's 2x squared plus 3, then it's the 2x is here, but the plus 3 is in here. Now, the 2x would not be in here because it's not cubed, right? The cube is only affecting the x. So if there's a 2 here, then it's going to be 2x, right? Cubed plus 3. And then I'll have to put in my parentheses. Does that make sense? So you have to remember, this is always how you start it. Right? And then you start plugging in, right? You start plugging in what we translated. We said the function. The function means all of this whole function, whatever the hell that thing is, right? Whatever they give you, 3x squared plus 2, whatever they give you, it's the whole thing. This whole thing, right? Plus minus. What is plus minus? Minus. Minus what? 4. Okay? And then we do this one. Right? And then we do this one. So what does this one say? F of x. So the whole thing, again, this whole thing, right? The whole thing, right? Stretch. Times by what? 8. Now, since it's not horizontal, we don't have to flip it. We don't do the opposite, right? Just times 8. Okay? That's it. And that's all I'm looking for. Just looking so that you can set it up. Okay? Now, I mean, obviously, this didn't really change a lot. Remember, this 8 is going times everything. So it's really times this times that, right? But we're not worried about that. Right now we're just worried about setting this up. Okay? Next, same thing here. Okay? Horizontal shift. Horizontal means x opposite. Okay? Shift is plus. Left is minus, and 3 is 3, right? So what is plus minus?
Plus.
Plus minus? It's going to eventually be plus. Right now it's minus, right? It's minus 3, because plus minus makes a minus. But we're saying x opposite of minus 3. What's opposite of minus 3? Plus 3. So it's x plus 3. So we're going to take this function, and the same thing here, I'm writing that g of x, right? Space, right? Parentheses, space, x, space, parentheses, 3, right? And I'm saying, hey, it's that x, the x plus 3. Okay, so that's going inside. Okay? It's the x plus 3. And then after that, then I deal with this vertical. Vertical means f of x. Okay, shift, down, 6. What's plus minus means? Minus. So that's f of x minus 6. So I take this whole function minus 6. Okay? That's it. That's all we're doing. It's translating. So once you know that a stretch is times, right? That a shift is plus, that down is plus, that up is minus, that left is minus, that right is plus. Okay, these are all common sense things, right? And that horizontal is x opposite. And when you do the opposite of times, what is it? Division. So you flip it and multiply, right? So it becomes a fraction. Okay, you have to remember that. Okay? All right, so there's that is.